Let's see. We have two good shorts setting up here. I don't like USD CAD, maybe UJ, but yeah, we're overextended. We have took that high, so I did crash out in London earlier. I did force a trade that put me at -4% drawdown. To looking back at it, all the trades, all the losses that I took were forced trades. So now my sole focus is not forcing trades anymore, because this is what got me here in the first place, and I just realized that I just lost it out of focus. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that I should be really focusing on, is not forcing trades really. So that's what I'm gonna do today. The thing is, here Euro USD is setting up a short I really like a lot, because we're just very down, and we have inversed this hourly AVG. So this is the last POI in our price. Like, what does this mean? If we inverse this, the point of no return, we're reaching in this low and in this low. Even if we are overextended, if we time our entry right, we should be chilling here. So that's what I'm really paying attention to. AUD USD the same way. We have built that bearish intention, but we have built it after reacting. And I do say this a lot of times, and I did say that shit even on the stream where I took it, is usually these very strong areas. Once first time they rally hard, second time they just cause a reaction to mitigate some sort of the AVG, and the third time they get inversed. The thing is, I didn't wait for that reaction out higher. This was definitely a forced trade, shouldn't have taken it. But if we inverse right here, if we inverse on the bottom, if we see a strong initiation lower and a retest, for example, if we see something like this and then I see a retest, then I'm down to take price towards that objective that we have. So it does really depend. I do prefer euro a bit more, so I'm just gonna be patient here and time our entry right, because the trade is really good. We are in this 50-minute AVG with a 50-minute inverse here. This is just a continuation trend towards these lows. It should be really easy to reach into these lows, and I think that's gonna be the target for New York. What do we want to watch here for our criteria to take this trade is this big ass inverse. If we inverse this, we can take the trade. Stop loss can be safe. It's just a bit big here. It's a bit big to take price only towards this low, but we're gonna take what the market is giving me, and I would be down on leaving price run also towards the second objective. But if I really want to do that, I need to definitely take partials on the first objective. It's not even negotiable, right? So that's what I'm looking at this trade right here. If we can get at least a 1 hour. Sadly, we have printed this weird ass, goofy ass bullish POIs here that I wouldn't have liked to see for me to have a better hour, but it is what it is. At this point, we're just gonna wait and take whatever the market is giving us. AUD USD also looks good, but we have rated those London lows, so we have a potential of not reaching lower and reversing, or reversing short term and then reaching lower. So we're just gonna be cautious here. And the other pairs are just dog shit. Apparently GU melted massively. This was one of the demo trades that I had. GU ended up melting massively. Essentially kind of the same criteria, where we need to wait to see a reaction first on the strong zone, and then just melted, broke below that, retested it, and just hold massively lower. So we're just being patient here to see if we get this entry. If we don't, we don't. Yeah, I just lost out of focus. I lost out of focus what I was doing, and what got me those crazy results in phase 1, which was not forcing trades. That's the most important part, and I just lost that out of focus today. So -4 something, -4.1. It is not the greatest, but I'm still confident in myself. I slipped. It was a very hard period for me mentally, because there was not a lot of trades, and there were so many trades that just played without me, and that really got to my mind. Like, that really affected me mentally, to the point where I ended up slipping today and forcing a trade when I shouldn't have. But it was a really hard period, which, even though I slipped and technically we're at -4% in drawdown, I held way better than I would have done in the break-even phase or any other time. So I'm just chilling. I'm just really focusing on not forcing trades. That's what got me here in the first place, and that's what has to be full focus. Even if we're at -4% drawdown, even doesn't matter where we are, if I keep doing it, we're gonna be chilling, right? We're gonna be chilling. It kind of looks like it's reversing. If we reverse maybe above this, it's pretty much over. If we reverse over this AVG here, pretty much invalidates the trade idea. I don't think we're gonna play it today, but I still think we're gonna play it. So just really staying patient here and just not forcing any trades. That's my criteria. That's what I'm gonna do from now on, and you're gonna see me actually recover from this -4% drawdown, right? Even if it doesn't look like it, even if maybe some of you doubt me at this point, right? Oh my god, this guy is bad, did he just get here out by luck? It's not. Profitability is still something new to me, and you have to understand, or at least that's how I see it, that profitability is never really truly clicks and then just sticks. It's something you hold and you get better at holding longer and longer. First time you're able to hold it for 1 month, 2 months, then you're able to hold it for 3 months, 4 months, right? But in between these phases where you're able to hold the profitability, you're gonna slip. This is how profitability actually is, and I don't know if many people actually understand this, but that's how profitability is. Slips inevitably happen, but with time you get better at um, holding profitability for longer and recovering faster after you slip. So now it took me -4%, right, which is not great, to learn and recover, but it was a very hard period mentally that I haven't really been much on lately. When there's no trades to be able to hold mentally and hold no force trades is very, very hard. But I did learn. That's all that matters, even if we're in this relative drawdown that we are right now. So that's all I wanted to talk about, pretty much. I'm still liking the short. I'm still just being patient. Sadly, how price kind of formed here, even if we break, it's not going to be the greatest R. But if we break above this, it's pretty much over. I'm not going to be trading, and I'm going to take the day off. So from now on, all I'm going to focus on is just now forcing trades. And you're going to see that profitability is just a byproduct of now forcing trades, pretty much. At least this is the formula of profitability for me. Maybe it's not like that for all of you, but for me, this is how I turn profitable. On the personal, this is how I turn profitable on phase 1, is by not forcing trades. On this phase 2, I kind of slipped, and it cost me a -4%, which is not great, but didn't lose the account. That's what matters, right? There's still time, there's still opportunities to recover, so that's what I'm going to focus on. Just not really forcing absolutely no trade, no exception, right? Just taking the best setups, right? That's where I'm going to get my validation from, not forcing trades. Anything else doesn't fucking matter to me. Like, the fact that I'm in drawdown doesn't make me lose confidence in myself, because I understand how I got here, and I understand that profitability is still something new to me, and I'm still getting better at being able to hold it for longer periods of time, right? And I did way better than I did before, so I actually improved, because I hold like 3-4 weeks without forcing any trades in a no trade period. Previously, I used to hold it at max 1 week, max 2, where I would just start forcing trades. This week, this time, I did hold it way longer. So that's what I'm proud of, even if it doesn't look like it in terms of P&L. I'm still confident in myself, and I know that I can do it, right? It's just something that I have to keep in awareness every single day. Something that even after, let's say, 1 year of profitability, I can never lose this fact out of my mind. I can never lose not forcing trades. Not forcing trades is legitimately, for me, should be the only focus I have every time. Full focus, not half focus, not 10%, just full focus on not forcing trades. That's pretty much how I see profitability, and that's what made me profitable. So it's all about really replicating what it has made me profitable, right? Even though I slip right now, maybe some people are doubting me, I don't really care that much. I just care about, pushing through, because I know I can do this, bro. I've done this multiple times now. It's just about holding it as much as I can, because inevitably at some point you're gonna slip. It's just how much you're gonna slip and how fast you're gonna recover. That's pretty much it. In this case, it took like -4% to wake up and realize, oh yeah, I'm actually slipping. But maybe in the future it's gonna take break even, or it's gonna take 1% or only one loss to wake up, right? It's just something that has to be in my mind at all times. Are we stalling for anything? I think we're just stalling on market open. I still think euro is gonna break lower, and this is our entry criteria right there of that 3-minute FVG, or I think even a 5. It's a pretty strong FVG though. So if we break this lower, we can take this trade 1 hour. That's it. If it's a 1 hour, I did expect it to be a bit of a better R, but just how price printed really fucked the R here. Or we can have AUDUSD. Yeah, AUDUSD is also good. So that's just my focus right now. Now forcing trades, and that's how you're gonna see me. Like, this is gonna be all documented. You're gonna see me recover from this state, right, for -4% drawdown. Because this is all that, like, my only job is this, and if I do this, I inevitably turn profitable, pretty much. This is my only job, and I forgot about it. I doubted my strategy. I started doubting, oh, should I do this, should I do that, I should change my strat, I should do that. Nah, I don't need to change anything, pretty much. I absolutely don't need to change anything. I just need to be consistent every single day. We look like we're starting to break, but entry sadly is invalid here unless we see this getting broken right there. We cannot take this shit. Even yeah, if it's a good displacement, I cannot take it. It's not negotiable, right? USD CAD looks kind of like it's inversing, but it's a very iffy trade that I prefer not trading. I don't really prefer trading USD CAD anyways. Let's see what is Nasdaq setting up here. Didn't I see some equal lows? I feel like I see some equal lows here on Nasdaq that we can draw towards. The thing is now we have like a lot of stag liquidity here, but I don't know exactly. We have a lot of stag lows. We have this FVG. This is a pretty good draw for a potential like short-term move on Nasdaq, the way we just do this and then continue higher. But yeah, I'm still experimenting with Nasdaq. I wouldn't prefer trying to trade it. So we're gonna see about this. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. My only job is not to force trades, and that's what I'm gonna repeat to myself until legitimately that's the only thing I care about, right? And that is the only thing I care about. I don't care about drawdown. I don't care about profits. I just don't. I just care about not forcing trades. And inevitably, if I don't force trades every single day, no exceptions, I'm gonna start turning profitable. Or I already was profitable, but yeah, just gonna wait on this, and that's it. Our only trade idea for CP here. I don't even think I wanna take more than this. This is my my trade idea, and until now I had 2 days. One when I forced the trade. Yeah, usually like when I start forcing trades, it's usually break even if I get lucky and have another opportunity to be trading. Usually it's break even, sadly or happily, right? That's what made me break even in the past. Every time I forced a trade, at the best case scenario, I end up being break even. Because I remember I forced a trade like last week as well. Then I had an opportunity to recovered, and that break even for the day. That's why I haven't recovered out of drawdown. Because I had these small leaks where I would force trades pretty much. This is a good initiation lower, but I do need to see that break. I don't think this 1 minute gap necessarily means much here. I think I just care about a 3 minute inverse here. Pretty much. Sadly, it's a very small idea, but depends where we can place our stop loss as well. Not really safe though, and AUDUSD needs a strong end and lower for me to take this. Let's see. Might do something like this, come back, react a bit off here, then break, and here we take our entry. I really think like this is the point of no return, right? How I trade. Look how we're rejecting on the 50 minute. Very well rejection here, of the 50 minute AVG and of the hourly inversion. Now I feel back in a sense of mindset. I don't know how to explain. I feel like I wasn't really myself for a long time until now. I haven't really been myself. Definitely not. Haven't been myself in terms of energy, in terms of presence, in terms of everything, because this no trade period made me really lose focus of what I'm doing and what I should be supposed to be doing, right? It's very easy for it to get to your mental, in a sense. It's very, very easy. And for a long time I didn't let it affect me, but inevitably at some point it did, and that caused a forced trade. So yeah, pretty much it. I think here we did came for this order block. Yeah, we did come for that. Fully filled this gap, came for this order block, broke down lower hard. I would want to see this can be a place where our stop loss is, where we get a bit of better. But I would want to still see it mitigated first. So yeah, AU again needs a strong break. I wouldn't take this as an initiation out of that. This is not here on MetaTrader. Is here. So this low doesn't really exist. USD CAD does look decent for buy-in. What am I saying? But we did take liquidity, and I'm not looking to force as usual. I mean, as usual, yeah. This is a pretty forced stop loss unless I cannot see it come there and mitigate it. We cannot really place our stop loss here, sadly. So even if it breaks, we cannot really take this because stop loss is massively unsafe. How do we know that price is gonna come to this and respect this and not these right here? So yeah, unless we can mitigate this shit as a point of structure, I cannot place my stop loss pretty much. I think we're gonna do that, but yeah, if it's like this, I cannot take it because there's no guarantee, right? There's nothing that shows me that I can place my stop loss here, so I cannot take it. If it just breaks lower from here, I cannot take it. I need some structure to be generated. Even though we inverse and validated the entry, the stop loss is not in a safe place, right? Not at all. Definitely not. So we need stop loss to be in a safe place of invalidation. This is not a place of invalidation because price can just do this and then continue lower. That's why I cannot take this unless we see like a high generated around, I don't know, this area. But I don't really think that's gonna happen. I think we're just gonna be breaking lower. But you know, just a forced trade, sadly. Forced entry. Forced stop loss, more like it. If I would enter here, yeah, it's just a forced stop loss. So I cannot take it, definitely. Unless, of course, we see some sort of retracement. I think we are likely to see that retracement, though. Oops. To see this shit right there. And then start breaking. And that would be, yeah, way better. That's the only way I can take this trade. Or I would take this trade. Because to be safe in this trade idea, we need something like this. We need the stop loss to be high. This is the invalidation point. Or more exactly, the last POI we have, which is this inverse right here. So I cannot place it because I don't have R to be entering like this. See, I only have like 0.62. I need at least one. And I wouldn't really take my entry here. It just looks like it's gonna leave, sadly, of this. But it is what it is. And I cannot even stretch to the second objective. I need at least 1 hour on the first. So unless, yeah, we'll see if we get that shit. If we don't, it is what it is. AU is still slow. We need impulse to be taking this. We cannot be trading like this. Definitely not. Let's see. I think this gap looks good to get mitigated. I wouldn't enter on it just because. I mean, this would offer better R, but think about it. When we come in this AVG, we're also kind of reclaiming this. So I'm not sure if I want to take this or not. But this would be where a safe stop loss would be in this case. And for now, we also kind of rejected the bullish gap here. The 3-minute inverse, which we need. See? We didn't close below it. This invalidates entry. Now it's good. Now it's good because we have common data AVG, and look, we have a very good confluence to be taking price lower. So this can be our idea if we break now, which is way better, right? And we get like 1.5 on this. Yeah, this is good now. If we close below this, I'm taking this shit. I'm just getting ready in case it happens. But yeah, this looks good now. If we break lower, yeah, it's good. If we inverse this, I see. That's a good start. A very good start, though. We can almost take it. We have 30 seconds for the candle to close below, and I'm taking it. Let me see. For now, it is rejecting it. It's a pretty strong move. I did take it. Let me check. This pretty much is all the confluence I need to be taking this trade. TP at the first low. I can show you my MetaTrader soon. This is pretty much everything I wanted to see. Let me see. Let me put my TP. Let me see. I did take it. Oh, I didn't take it on the personal. Fuck, I forgot. I did forget. Where is MetaTrader? USD. I want to check something. I'm not sure where the objective is. Oh, it's right here. So this is where we're gonna set my TP. It's fuck this phone, bro. Now I set my TP on the low. It's like around the 1.5 R. With market, I think it's a 1 R. We did slightly reject, but I wouldn't be worried again. I wouldn't be worried. So I would wanna wait a bit here to take it on my personal. It's not a huge size anyways, but I'm gonna short soon on the personal. Right there. Take profit. I think on this low, is it? Yep. Let's see. I think it's something like this. We should be holding lower though, but we might also hit our stop loss here. Oh my god, bro, what is this, man? What the fuck was this, man? I just hit stop loss in like 1 fucking minute. I genuinely don't know, bro. Nah, this is unreal, bro. I hit stop loss in like 1 minute. Yeah, I'm done. I'm calling it a day, bro. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, but again, I think that still was a problem. We needed stop loss to be above here. This high doesn't really confirm that this is not. Yeah, that was just a problem by stop loss. Bro, what am I doing, bro? Look at this shit. Stop loss needs to be above here no matter what. I don't know what am I doing, bro. I genuinely don't know. Stop loss needs to be here no matter what, pretty much. Not here. What is this gonna tell us? I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I have no idea, bro. I think I'm taking the fucking week off, not day. Generally. Yeah, this was, I don't know what's going on in my head, to be honest. I just lost, I don't know, to be honest.